and welcome back. So, Abbott Elementary Season 5 Episode 19 recap, the breakup no one saw coming. Sometimes a sitcom gives you laugh and sometimes it hits you right in the heart. This week, Abbott Elementary did both, and by the end of the episode, it completely changed everything for Janine and Gregory. The episode kicks off in classic Abbott chaos with Ava being invited to speak on student podcast, and honestly, that already sounds like a terrible idea. As expected, Ava goes completely off the rails, giving widely inappropriate advice, including saying cheating is okay. The kids are thrilled, but Gregory quickly steps in and deletes the recording before it can go public. And that's just the beginning. Meanwhile, Janine and Gregory are trying to plan a trip together. Sounds simple, right? Not even close. What starts as a fun idea quickly turns into a full blown relationship stress test. Everyone has an opinion. Melissa suggests Jersey Shore, others chime in, but they almost settle on the Outer Banks, almost. Because the real issue isn't the destination, it's control. Janine wants to fly, Gregory wants to drive, and neither of them is willing to compromise. And here's the thing, it's not just about travel. It feels like Gregory might be afraid to fly, but instead of being honest about it, he keeps redirecting the plan. That lack of communication slowly starts building tension between them. At the same time, the episode gives us a few classic Abbott side plots. Melissa reconnects with former student who's now successful and polished, the kind of story every teacher dreams of. But of course, there's a twist. He needs her to write a character letter after being convicted of a white collar crime. So, yeah, not exactly a full good reunion. Then there's the snack subplot, pure Abbott energy. Barbara is frustrated that students keep throwing away snacks while Mr. Johnson wants it will attract rats. And sure enough, the snacks end up hidden in a fire hose compartment. It's weird, it's random, and it's exactly why this show works so well. But let's get back to the main story. Jacob, being Jacob, tries to mediate between Janine and Gregory, who hyping them up as the perfect couple. And honestly, that should have been the warning sign because things only get worse. Gregory tries to change the plan to Atlantic City, a much shorter, safer trip. But Janine isn't having it. She wants a trip they agreed on, not a watered down version. So she makes a bold move. She goes ahead and books the ticket, and that's where everything breaks. Gregory gets upset not just about the trip, but about money decision and not being included. Suddenly, this isn't about travel anymore. It's about communication. It's about compromise. It's about two people who care about each other but can't meet in the middle. The argument escalates, moving from small tension to full confrontation, and then they take it home. It finally reaches the breaking point. Janine and Gregory break up. No big betrayal, no dramatic twist, just two people who couldn't figure it out. And that's what makes it hurts the most because it feels real. This episode is a perfect example of what Abbott Elementary does best, balancing humor with emotional realism. You get the laugh, the chaos, and the ridiculous moment, and then suddenly you're left sitting there processing a breakup you didn't want to see. Now, the big question is this temporary or are the writers actually committing to this? Because if they keep them apart for too long, fans might not take it lightly. Thank you for watching. Bye.